morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Dave's Daily Discussions. You know me, I'm Dave. This is day 97. Back rocking and rolling here. Hopefully we got the phone all taken care of. A new update, besides it being Friday. Yes, I said Friday. Hopefully we're going to do a trial and error here. Try to make sure that the sound is coming through okay. I'm trying to talk a little bit louder. I put a life-proof case back on this phone because I was having some issues with typing and stuff because there was some cracks in it. Because the one day where I was switching cases, I just so happened to have it fall off of a chair onto the floor. So anyway, hopefully you guys can hear me okay. But besides it being Friday, you know, Friday for all you weekend goers that are excited for the weekend, that are just so happy for their work week to be over, for the grind to stop. Not the mindset that I like, but hey, to each their own. I love the grind, but also at the same time, I do enjoy that break. I enjoy more now than ever that time to kind of take that moment to breathe, reset, and get going again. But we'll see if I enjoy a full weekend or not, or if I work Saturday or not. We're gonna figure that out. The other exciting update, they started a Facebook page for Dave's Daily Discussions last night. Got that up and rolling. I've been wanting to put that together for the last few weeks, but I just haven't taken the time to do it. So I threw something together. We're gonna put more work into it, get it going, watch that take off. So, as many of you know, these videos are typically recorded on YouTube, unless I do special ones for specific platforms for social media. But typically I record these on YouTube, which is where this one is right now, and I just try to share them wherever I can. Instagram is the one lone wolf where I have to basically upload the video separately. So it just makes it easier, because before I was trying to upload a video on Instagram, upload a video separately on Facebook, and it was taking hours to upload videos. So we decided to go this route, and then with it being on YouTube allows it to be out there more openly, more people can come across it. It's there. It's a channel that people can find. You're not letting it get lost in time or in a news feed. Same thing with why I made the Facebook page. It's there. People want to find it. They're going to be able to go to it. They're not going to get lost in maybe my timeline and stuff if I do have a heavy share rate that day. They don't have to go searching for the videos. They're literally right there on that page or the YouTube. So whichever the case may be, hopefully that'll make watching videos a lot easier. I'm excited to watch it happen. Trying to get that growth on there. I already saw, I think we got close to 30 people coming into it already in the first few hours last night, so that was really cool. But guys, it's another day. Biggest thing, most important thing to get into here is we all woke up today. We're blessed to be alive and awake, and that is just super important to remember each and every single day, is that we have the opportunity to do anything that we want to put our minds to. Anything you want to do. Anything that you maybe missed out on yesterday. Too busy or whatever the case is. You woke up today and you have the opportunity to go after it. So let's do it. It's Friday. We're wrapping up the Monday through Friday section of the week for any of you who have the weekends off. Let's put everything into today. And as always, let's look into where we're at. Are we happy? But are we still hungry? Are we still growing? What do we want? Are we unhappy? What's making us unhappy? What can we do to alleviate that lack of fulfillment? Can we switch careers? Can we put some time into some passions? A lot of them passions can really do a lot for you if you actually put time into them. If you're a person who's kind of backed against the wall right now, stressed out, You've got that sense of just paralysis from depression or stress, whether it's financial or whatever the case is, whatever you're going through right now, just remember, we've all been there at one point in time. I was just there in a weird spot on and off for the last few weeks. I was pulling myself out of it pretty well, but with the back, how bad the back was the last week, I was really bad. And I was very irritable, passive aggressive. It was causing me a lot of issues, so I had to really like back up, check myself, because I was being irritable towards people that I really care about. So I really had to check myself there. So don't ever shy away from or fear talking to people or asking for help. It's very humbling. A late great friend of mine always told me that the ability to ask for help and put your hand out and say, hey, I need a friend, or I need some help, or whatever you need, to ask for that help is very humbling. And it does become a fine line. It's not, hey, I want to use you. It's, hey, I believe in you and I trust you, and I'm trusting that you've got me. Hey, here's what I need, whatever it is. And whatever that is that you need, hopefully as the person that's receiving that help, that you're going to give that back tenfold. The person helping you doesn't expect it back, obviously, but you're doing the right thing. The integrity, you're doing the right thing to basically show appreciation, payback, whatever that case is. You're doing those things to put that together so that you're showing, hey, it meant a lot. I appreciate what you did. It was a good gesture, and my gesture is that I want to do this back. So you're doing those things. On the flip side, let's remember optimism, positivity, that depending on who you are, I know my major thing is fulfillment, and my fulfillment is helping others. So I put these videos out, they reach people, they help people, I get messages, comments, and they let me know that maybe it was inspirational, one of the videos, they liked what they heard, it helped them look at themselves more. Hearing that helps me. So any type of optimism that I could put out there, any sort of knowledge from an experience that I've been through, or just any hope that I could push out there, especially now with everything going on in the world. It's a tough, stressful time for a lot of people still, especially anybody who is still trying to get back to some sense of kind of balance after maybe they were off work for 2 or 3 months while that shutdown was going on. I know I didn't, but I know a lot of people who did, and it was a rough time. So there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of stuff going on, and we as a community and we as a society need to realize that everything going on in the world does not need to make us hateful, ugly people. That yes, we should have our views, we should have kind of our dialogue and what our vision of what we want in life, but we also have to realize that we have to love our neighbor. Some people need a friend, they need a neighbor, they need somebody that cares, and we should all be able to give our neighbor a helping hand, whether it's just saying, hey, how are you, with some compassion, or having sympathy and empathy, just any of those things to where they're talking, you're talking, there's respect, and just because they have a certain political, religious view, any of those types of things, that you're not basically discrediting them or being judgmental and being hateful. That's the wrong thing. That's why society's kind of where it is. So if we can make that change, that flip-flop there, and start being more loving and just accept people for who they are and not what their political view is, you can have different views and still like the same sports team, or you can have different views and still be a loving, amazing person. So just remember that that's their choice, and you don't have to force them to think differently. If you both want to have a respectable, educated debate, that's great. You're not forcing them to change their mind. You're just giving them facts, and you're letting them make that decision if they want to make that change. So I've kind of learned that growing and getting older is that, and I haven't talked about it in videos recently, but it has been in videos, but I had to learn that, and it's so simple. You hear it all the time growing up, but when you really think about it, it makes total sense. Only worry about the things that are in your control. Somebody else's views and what somebody else is doing, of course, if they're hurting somebody, then yeah, maybe you should pay some more attention and put it in the right hands, but there's staying in your lane. Going out of your way to be petty is not. You're literally just showing that, hey, that person got to me and I want to hurt them back, and that's the wrong thing. Just remember that karma's going to do its thing. You're holding yourself back by having hate and being petty towards somebody else. So if you can just wish them the best, that's going to tick them off or bother them, or maybe it's going to give them, you know what, maybe I'm a dick. That person's thinking because you just basically said, hey, I can tell you're going through something, I hope things get better, and then you go on your merry way. You don't let it affect your energy. You just go do your thing, and maybe they take a look at themselves. Depending on who it is, if it's not crazy toxic, maybe you can offer them help. You can offer to be there for them. Hey, I know you're going through some stuff. I'm here if you need me. You're being the bigger person in that situation instead of being petty and trying to attack them. So just, if somebody has a different view, somebody else has something else going on in their life, as long as it's not hurting people and it's not super detrimental to society or to people around you or people out there, honestly, just stay in your lane. Worry about you, and all that time and energy that you were going to put into being petty and trying to hurt that person, you can put all that time and energy into your day, your success, your growth. You could put it into helping somebody instead of tearing somebody else down. That's super important if we can do that, guys. If we can be loving, compassionate people with sympathy and empathy, and we can just not let anybody else affect our day, whether it's good or bad. I'm going to try to have my energy based off of me, knowing that I'm doing everything I can do and everything I want to be doing because I love myself and I have self-love, and I just want to be successful. I want to help people grow. I have my integrity, my values, all the things inside of me I have, and they're based on me. So I don't need somebody to tell me that I'm doing a good job to make me feel good or to make me continue doing well. I know what I'm doing. And on the flip side, if anybody wants to tear me down or have a negative opinion or any of that stuff, that's not going to get to me either, because I already know if I'm not doing well, I'm already disappointed in myself. So I'm not worried about what anybody else is saying. Sure, if it's somebody with credibility, yes, I'm going to take that into account and I'm going to make the adjustments. But nobody's compliment or dismissing comments, no compliments, no insults, nothing is going to penetrate the energy in what I've got going on. So I'm putting the time and I'm putting the work in. I know what I'm doing. I know what my goal and my plan is. Nobody else does, and that's all that matters to me. So if you guys can do the same, that'll go a long way. Just remember, you're not feeding for somebody's attention. You're not feeding for their compliments. And you're also not letting their insults and them trying to tear you down affect you. If you can accomplish that, you will be in a great spot to where nobody's affecting your energy. You're going to be the happiest person out there. Lastly, the 2 things we talk about in every video, make sure today you're doing the 2 things that are going to help you win the day every single day. 1, putting time, energy, and passion into the things that are going to make you be successful. Number 2, putting time, energy, and passion into the things that are going to help you grow. Success, growth. Those are the two important things. You do those two every day, you're going to continue moving forward and reaching those goals and reaching those things you want. And I promise life is going to be a lot better. Guys, don't spend your time being hateful. Don't let anybody live inside of your heart rent-free with hate. Let it go. Move on. Let's be loving. And let's be compassionate. Guys, it's Friday. Let's have a good rest of our day, and I'll see you guys maybe later today or on Saturday. It's day 96, 97? I don't know. We said in the beginning of the video, we've had a lot of craziness this week. We'll get it right on the actual tag of this video. I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. YouTube, Facebook page, Instagram. If we get this up and rolling on there, we might have to edit this now. Try to get it on Twitter and all that. Love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Dave's Daily D, you know me. I'm Dave.